It's Madden NFL24 on EA Sports. And we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. He's happy with that stat line a week ago, 116 yards on the ground. It's the Chiefs and the Broncos, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's James. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 14. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great 6th sense, maybe even a 7th and 8th. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. These 2 teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 1st down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Wilson will throw again. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Now Wilson running left on the option. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Ethan Evans on now to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. On the return, it's James. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And trotting back out onto the field, Travis Kelce, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense, kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just one field goal in a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On third down, Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Taken in at the 22. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Williams. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
That'll be complete to Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Now it's Wilson. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So the completion gets them just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth? And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And now here comes Kansas City. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And again, it's Mahomes. This one is caught. It's Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick six. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. George Karlaftis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Buying time to his left. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 6.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So here is Wilson and the Broncos. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:45 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On second down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Second and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Wilson. There's Manhurts, the tight end. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And his throw here's incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's second and 10 now. To throw again is Wilson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
It's now 3rd down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and that's the one that should seal the victory. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in